Hey, Violent Community. Yesterday was record store day, as you know. I got up super early, went to record store day, bought my stuff, came home. I was home at like 7:30 in the morning. I said I was going to go out to my discount store after a while because they open at 9. And I did. And what I forgot to do when I got home from that was make a video of what I bought at the discount store. So they're also having a 20% off sale, so I decided, because I'm just spending too much money, to pop in again this morning when I was out doing my errands. So what I have for you today is what I bought yesterday, which I've already opened and listened to, and then also the few things that I bought this morning. Everything was 20% off. I'm not going to remember exactly how much everything was. But nonetheless, here we go. So Boy Genius, The Rest. This is a 10-inch. It's got 4 songs on it, so it's not a 10-inch single. It's a 10-inch 4-song thing. I don't know what they're called exactly. I don't have many 10-inch. In fact, I think I have a total of 3 10-inch records in my collection. But I love Boy Genius, so I was going to get this for sure. I was glad that they had it. I was hoping it might pop up at my discount store, and it did. So, Nina Simone, I Put a Spell on You. This is the Back to Black. I'm not entirely sure what that means. I've listened to this, I think, 3 times already. Those are my cats. If you hear that, it's my cats doing stuff. I've always liked Nina Simone. I never quite got why people would go crazy over her, though. And then when I bought that Tone Poet, which I won't remember the name of, as I never do, but the pink Tone Poet that I bought in early November, I think, and have listened to 7,000 times. The second I started playing that, I was just like, oh, I totally get her now for some reason. So when I saw this yesterday, I was like, yep, grabbing that, because it's one I don't have. Also, again, I said that I had opened everything already, and that I probably won't remember how much anything was. This, I think, was like about $15, so it was probably $12 or so, $12.50 maybe. And then I've opened everything and put it away, so this is how I keep things. In a nice sleeve, and then if the inner sleeve is poly-lined, I'll leave it. If it's not, I'll change it out to something else. So I'll just show those real quick too. Rodriguez, Cold Fact. This is the one that has Sugar Man on it, and then you probably know the documentary called Looking for Sugar, or Searching for Sugar Man. I saw that documentary and enjoyed it very much. So I wasn't really on the hunt for this, but when I saw it, I went, oh, I bet this is the one that has Sugar Man. And sure enough, it did. So I'm like, heck yeah. So it was, $12.99? So it was 10. What did I pay for things today? So the things that were $12.99 were $10.39, so I think this was $10.39, which is good. Donald Byrd, Blue Note. I collect Blue Notes, and I grabbed this. I didn't know this record at all. I know this came out just recently, and I bought another Donald Byrd a couple months ago. They came out in the 70s, and it just sounded like disco jazz, which is not a bad thing, but this also has that disco jazz feel. So I don't know when this originally came out, but I'm guessing it also came out in the 70s. I don't know what my cat is doing, but my cat is making strange noises, which is not unlike her at all. So I enjoyed this. It is absolutely disco jazz, though, so be warned if you're thinking about getting it and do not like the idea of disco jazz at all. Another thing that I was happy to see was this, the Beatles single that's out right now. It's on red vinyl. I think it came in a nice poly sleeve, so I didn't change it out. But you can see the red vinyl. I listened to this. It was just splendid. So I was happy that I grabbed it. I never thought this would be at my discount store. So I just thought, well, I'm probably never going to grab that. But there it was. And it was what? $10.39, I think, which was pretty good. Howlin' Wolf. I'm glad I got this. I've been kind of keeping an eye out for Howlin' Wolf. And this is a music on vinyl, and it sounds really good to me. I think the music on vinyl stuff is great. I have probably at least 5 or 6 different titles. So I'm happy to add this to my collection as well. So that's everything I bought yesterday, which was a lot. It was about $50. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records, 6 records. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, I can count, really, I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records. Was about $50. However, I had a gift card that I was able to use, so it was kind of like they didn't cost anything at all. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it with going back today and buying stuff. So this morning I popped in and was like, the reason I went back is I texted my friend yesterday, letting him know what they had at the discount store. And then he texted me when he got there, which was in the late afternoon. And he's like, oh, was this there? Oh, was that there? So it looks like they put out more stuff. So I decided to go back because, just spend money, right? It's that time of year. So this was new to me. It wasn't there yesterday morning. REM Around the Sun. $15.99 was $12.79, so it's a double album for $12.79. I like REM a lot, so I will just pick up things that I don't have of theirs. This is like newer. This came out in 2004. So I look forward to listening to it. Astrud. I know Astrid is not the way to pronounce her name. We all know the Girl from Ipanema song. I was thinking about not getting this, but I was like, great women of song. I like women artists. I'm just going to grab this. So we'll see how it is. It's on Verve. There's like everything is right about this, so I just grabbed it. Nils Klein, the Nils Klein 4. This is a Blue Note. It was also, $10.39. This is the back. Sorry, low tech as always. There we go. What is it called? Current Constellations. I don't know this at all. I don't know the Nils Klein 4. I picked it up because it's a Blue Note. I did look. It has. It was about 90% favorable on Discogs, so I'm just like, you know what, it's a Blue Note, it's $10, I'll just grab it. Then the last thing that I saw, this was the only one there, it's Blue Note 10 poet, Jackie McLean, Demon's Dance. Is it Kevin Gray? Yeah, it's Kevin Gray. Rudy Van Gelder. Yeah, this wasn't there yesterday morning, and my friend didn't mention this either as being there because he knows I like the Ton Poets and the Blue Notes. He also likes the Ton Poets and the Blue Notes. So I don't know if they put out even more new stuff this morning, but this was the only one there. $19.99. It was. I'm gonna find it. $15.99. So $15.99 for Town Poet. It is pretty darn good if you ask me. And then. People who are on this are, Woody Shaw. I just bought that Woody Shaw Jazz Dispensary record, and it was just amazing. So, yeah, I've bought a lot of stuff in the last couple of days. I've spent a lot of money. I am not even going to say how much I spent at Record Store Day, but I bought the 4 albums. Yesterday, the stuff I bought cost about $50, but I did use that gift card. And then today, this stuff all cost about $50. So, yeah, expensive couple days with my record habit, but it's what Record Store Day is for, right, Jack? This is my cat, Jack. What do you think, Jack? He's like, I don't really think much of any of this at all. All right, peace out, vinyl community.